Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today's video is going to be a different one as I got a couple of boxes in front of me and it's going to be new bike day. So before I begin opening some of the boxes and showing you what I got, I know a few of you watch mainly because I have the transition relay. Unfortunately, that bike is gone now. I ended up selling it on Pink Bike. I sold it like a few weeks ago, mainly not because it was being unreliable, for particularly other reasons, and I'll get into it here a little bit in the video. But first, let me introduce the bike that I got. Alright, so the new bike I got and will be riding for this season is going to be, I don't know if you can see it out here a little bit, but it's going to be the E-Mtb 2.0. Alright, so finished putting together the bike, but yes, so this is the E-Mtb 2.0. I got the amethyst blue colorway. Wasn't really the color that I wanted, but they had a really good deal on this colorway, so I ended up going with it. Went with the 800 watt hour battery because they didn't have any 600 watt hour batteries available. But the reason why I ended up selling the transition relay and ended up getting this bike was, one, because I got a really good deal, and then two is because I want to do e-bike enduro racing, and I wanted something that was going to be pretty reliable, that I could trust, and had the 100 newton meter power. But I think the biggest thing was reliability, just because I was worried that transition relay, like when I went to go drive places to go ride, I wasn't 100% confident that, it would turn on, just because of in the past, like it's left me stranded before. So I was like, I want something reliable. I didn't want to spend too much. So for this bike, oh, there we go. The secondary lighting finally came on. Anyways, as I was saying, I didn't really want to spend too much, and I was actually able to get a really good deal on this. So as far as specs, this is the Elite build. So this one has the GX drivetrain, and then it has the RockShox Ultimate suspension, which is also, I guess, another reason why I did make that switch, is because I really wanted to try out this Vivid rear derailleur, and I do have this one on my other bike. Over here, I have it in red, but I really like RockShox. I think they're doing really good, and I think they are a step above Fox. I haven't tried the newest Fox stuff, but I do like a little bit more. The wheels was another big thing. These are the Crank Brothers Enduro Synthesis wheels. Nothing wrong with the race face, what was previously on my transition relay, but I did notice that the drag was not that strong on the rear hub, and there had been issues with the rear hub on the transition relay. So whenever you would crank like this, they would continually spin the chain ring. So the fact that this is solved is something that I kind of wanted, because I knew it was going to be an ongoing issue with the race face wheels, and I didn't really want to put on expensive wheels if I didn't know if the bike was going to last me a long time. But like I said, 800 watt hour battery, depending how fast I go through it. I might switch to the 600 watt just because it's a little bit less weight, but yeah, I'll see when I actually get to using the bike to see if I really need the 800 watt. Really big thing that I kind of really wanted with my next e-bike was the Bosch Kiosk 400 CX, I believe it's called, or 400 something cc. I can't remember, but it's really cool. I'll get into a little bit more when I do my first impressions riding video. But yeah, this one has the TRP DHR Evo Pro brakes. These are the brand new ones. So really excited to use those. I really like the last gen ones. I did feel like the bite point was a little bit wandering, or I didn't really I liked the brakes, but I didn't like them that much, where I felt like now they definitely, with the redesigned levers, helped solve the issue that I was dealing with. But yeah, RockShox suspension, SRAM GX drivetrain was like the big things for me. The stronger wheels. The tire choices are actually pretty nice too. They give you the Minion DHR2 in DH casing, which is nice, and then the Assegai in double down, which is, you know, what you would expect to see on like a bigger, burlier enduro bike. Sometimes some some brands won't spec heavier duty tires. They'll sometimes spec like trail spec tires. But yeah, this is just a build and then kind of walk you through the bike, why I ended up getting rid of the transition relay. It is sad because I really like that bike and I built it up really nice, but I kind of wanted to switch to something new, and I was going through a lot of bikes. Another one that I was thinking about was the Norco, brand new Norco range that just came out. But like I said, like I had gotten a really good deal on this one, so I ended up deciding to stay with Ari. And another bike potentially in the future is a Crestline. I was thinking about that, but they didn't have any availability, and I would have to build out the bike all by myself. And frames start at $7,000, so I think this one was like the perfect one to just get me into a little bit more content with e-bike racing, because I feel like that's something that I want to explore. But yeah, if you guys want to follow along for this bike build, you're more than welcome to stay on the channel. But if you guys just mainly wanted to know about the transition relay, I probably will make a video comparing the both. But other than that, like that content will, that content's over now. And now I'm transitioning over to the E-Mtb 2.0 and then more so Bosch powered e-bikes. All right, well, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys like this type of content and or want to see more videos on the new upcoming series that I'm probably going to make on e-bike racing, especially just being a normal 9 to 5 person and seeing how I kind of stack up. If you want to see that series, like I'll definitely start that. And then also start on the, Bosch powered and, this specific bike, E-Mtb 2.0. Just start that series and kind of make some comparisons, how it rides, first impressions, whatnot, like in reviews. Alrighty, now I'm going to switch over to the initial impressions, just a quick talk and a little bit of background footage from my first rides. So for my first ride, I decided to take it to Sky Harbor, which is my local lap. Initial impression was, the first thing that I noticed is how powerful the Bosch CX, like Gen 5 motor is. It's insanely quick. The instant pedal response is just, it's crazy how good it is. I would say it's definitely like 2 to 3 times quicker than my Ride 60 that I had on my transition relay. That was with me starting off in, I believe, Tour Plus, or it might have been E-Mtb mode. When I cranked it up to turbo, it is just insane. I honestly don't even feel like I'm really putting that much input within the pedals. I feel like it's just like one of those speed bikes in Star Wars. It's just absolutely insane. And that was on my first lap. That was before I realized that I was on the 75 watt, I think 500 power watt setting. And I'll just go over briefly how the bike rode. It rode exceptionally well. I feel like with RockShox, I've always liked RockShox a little bit more than Fox recently, just because of the ease of use. I feel like it's kind of very much set it and forget it. And I feel with the suspension layout, it's very similar to my transition relay, so it kind of rode the same. It was a little bit heavier, definitely noticed that, but nothing too crazy. Of course, like, I'm still going through setting up the bike fully, and I'll probably make another video with my actual first ride impressions on a trail that's definitely a little bit more difficult. But yeah, this is just some quick footage that I captured, and I apologize for the footage audio. It kind of sounds like it has a little bit of water, but I'll make sure to fix that up for the next video. But yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. And then if you guys like this type of content, feel free to give the video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching.